If you've ever wanted to get the deets on the myriad of Pew Pew Tactical's boutique Glock builds, stick around because today we are going to give you a quick rundown on our Honda Civic handguns. What is up, guys? My name is John with PewPewTactical.com, your definitive source for gun reviews, gear guides, and all things that go bang. We get a pretty good amount of comments asking us to detail what exact parts we're using in some of our more exotic Glock builds, so we figured that a very quick video detailing what is in our personal guns might be pretty fun. As always, you can peep the description below for a list of all of the items and accessories featured here, so without further ado, let's hop on in. First up, we've got our editor Eric's Gen 3 Glock 17. This is Eric's home defense gun, and by far the Glock in our collection with the most mileage on it. It's approximately 7 years old, with maybe 7,000 rounds sent down range. The stock recoil spring has been swapped out for a stock replacement when it began to wear out after about 5,000 rounds. The slide stop and mag release have been swapped with Glock OEM extended versions, with the mag release being ground down a little bit with sandpaper for comfort, as it was callus-inducing. The gun features some light stippling for more grip, but this was before stick-on Talon grips were released. We likely wouldn't stipple a gun nowadays since it is a permanent modification. The finger grooves have been ground down pretty significantly since Eric's personal grip doesn't agree with them, giving the grip a profile similar to that found on Generation 5 Glocks. The stock 5.5 pound trigger connector has been swapped for a Ghost 3.5 pound connector, which lowers the trigger pull by about a pound. The gun features factory Glock night sights and a Streamlight TLR-1. Up next is a homebrewed Polymer 80 Glock 19. This gun is much more of a fun project build than anything else, and we certainly wouldn't use it for any serious applications like home defense or concealed carrying. But that being said, it does look super cool and serves as a platform to test a lot of new accessories on. As mentioned, the gun is built on a tactical gray Polymer 80 frame and features a red Apex trigger, which in our opinion is the best bang for the buck out of all Glock triggers that we've tested. Up front, we've got an Inforce APLC Glock weapon light, which fits perfectly flush with a Glock 19's frame. The Grey Ghost Precision slide up top is made with such tight tolerances that if you are planning to mount this on a Polymer 80, you better build yours really well. No Dremel jobs allowed. The Grey Ghost Precision barrel is an upgrade over the factory Glock barrel and will provide a little bit better accuracy at range. Optics-wise, we've got a Trijicon RMR Type 2 with a 3.25 MOA dot and Night Vision night sights, which are suppressor height and do co-witness with the RMR. Up next is our Gen 3 Glock 34. This was Eric's personal competition gun for a while due to its longer barrel, slide, and sight radius. As you can see, the gun has a pretty extreme stippling job on it, which, quote, hurts almost everyone. The extended slide stop and extended mag release are standard on a Glock 34. The gun's got a Zev Fulcrum Ultimate Trigger installed, which is our favorite out of all triggers tested in our Best Glock Trigger article linked below. The gun's got a tungsten guide rod for extra weight in the front that helps tame muzzle rise, and a fiber optic sight set from Warren Tactical. My own personal Glock 17 isn't terribly exciting, but this is my current home defense setup. The gun is more or less factory outside of a set of Ameriglo suppressor height night sights and the Streamlight TLR-1, as I get a little wary performing gun surgery on a thing I might absolutely need to function reliably at some point in the future. The suppressor height sights are sorta cool, and I do enjoy the larger profile. In theory, they should co-witness with an RMR if I ever decide to go that route. I intend to really get more extensive trigger time through some classes I'll be taking later this year, and I'll likely have a few small tweaks that I'll be making to this gun further down the road. Up next is Eric's Generation 3 Glock 19. This is a secondary home defense gun and also occasionally a CCW. The gun features the same extended slide stop, mag release, and Ghost 3.5 pound connector as found in his Glock 17. With this gun, he's decided to go with the stick-on Talon grips instead of stippling. And it should be said that these are the rubberized Talon grips and not the sandpaper versions, which helps prevent snagging if you are drawing from inside of a waistband. The gun's also got Glock factory night sights and a TLR-7, which fits the compact Glock 19 perfectly. Up next is our Polymer 80 Glock 17. This is another fun build in a full-size flavor, and features the windowed Brownell slide, which, in our opinion, is the best budget aftermarket Glock slide. The windowed slide allows the super pimp gold titanium nitride Faxon barrel to poke through, because if it doesn't look cool, why bother? Now, because this is a fun build, we have sacrificed performance for aesthetic, and we've gone with a gold velocity trigger, which is not our favorite and is actually a little bit mushy, but looks great combined with the color palette of the rest of the gun. Optics-wise, we're running a Burris Fastfire 3 with a 3 MOA dot, connected to the slide via an outer impact Glock dovetail mount, which works for almost all red dots. There are no iron sights because, Up front, we've got a Streamlight TLR-8 light and laser combo, which has come in handy for nighttime competitions. Up next, we've got a Generation 3 Glock 26. This is primarily a backup and travel gun, and features an extended slide stop, extended mag release, and the Talon stick-on grips that we mentioned earlier. We're running the same Ghost 3.5 pound trigger connector in this gun that you'll find in most of our other Glocks, and the Pierce mag extensions allow you to get a better grip on the gun with the mag inserted. And last but not least, we've got a Rainier Arms Special Edition Grey Ghost Precision slide that we are currently testing. Now, we don't have a whole lot of range time on this guy quite yet, but it does feature a Killer Innovations barrel, which should be incredibly accurate because of the single point cutting method they use to create the rifling. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this Tour de Glock, and if you did, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as we've got lots more content on the way. Once again, my name is John with Pew Pew Tactical, and we will see you next time.